For today's video, we're going to examine the Sangamo demand energy meter type ED3. This particular unit is a 2-wire model rated 25 amps, 115 volts and 60 cycles. Its serial number is 2,460,822. Which would indicate that there were quite a few of these made back in the day. Both the register and the maximum demand meter register, which is the register with the red and black pointers, have a multiplier of 2.5 for each register. If a pointer reads 1, then the actual consumption is 2.5. This particular meter has a test period of 32 minutes, as did a lot of the early demand meters. Now this particular unit, of course, as we mentioned, is single phase, and these would have been used in some commercial application that drew a fair bit of current from time to time, but they were not necessary to have a free phase service. This one is particularly interesting because it's only 115 volt. I do have a 230 volt version which looks identical to this particular unit, but it is actually a free wire meter, and unless you took the thing apart and examined the connections, they both look outwardly identical. Now, for a test of this meter, which I have hooked up, I'm going to go and plug this in, and its load will be connected to a 2500 watt incandescent load. My usual 1300 watt one, the disc move kind of slow. So I'm going to go over . I was going to go over, but the circuit breaker tripped when I attempted to plug the lamp in. Now, I'm just going to take a moment and run and reset the breaker, and I'll be right back. Sorry about that, I'm back again, and as you can probably notice on the disc of a meter, is revving at a fairly good rate. I'm just going to swing the camera around and there you can see my 2500 watt incandescent lamp load. The lamp on the left is a 1000 watt unit, and the one on the right is a 1500 watt unit. Now, how I managed to get these to work, I ran a special 20 amp circuit, which is just marginal to run this particular demonstration. Now I'm going to move in closer to the meter so that you can get a better view of the disc. Now, the maximum demand hand has already started working its way up, and it's went past just a little past 100. So if you multiplied that by 2.5, you'd come up with 2.5 kilowatts, which is just what the lamp load that I have on there. Now, you have to look, depending on the angle you look at the hand, it appears to be slightly off of the 100, but we'll do a reset. Actually, the rating of the meter itself, that is a multiplier actually of 2.5 times the current transformer connections. And current transformers usually have a maximum output of 5 amps. However, after attempting to reset it, I see that the red pointer is still gradually working its way up, because it takes 32 minutes to do an actual load test on these things when they're being verified. However, there's not, like all the rest of my meters and my demonstrations, there's not a great deal of these things left in existence. Somewheres around you'll find the odd one of them that have survived. But anyway, there's not a great deal extra I can say about this particular meter, because I do not have the dates of manufacture. And if you look down again at the maximum demand pointer, you'll see that it's working its way up towards 300 on the scale. So anyway, we'll conclude this demonstration, and we'll pick out another meter for another time. And thank you very much for your interest in watching these videos.